So this is the view coming up and into the fifth wheel. It is a 1998 and in pretty appropriate condition for its age. This is looking up into the bathroom and bedroom area. So you can see there's lots of storage here. This was a hanging closet, but we put shelves in it. Those could be removed if you want it to be a hanging closet again. It was just more useful for us to have shelves in there. You can see the sink here. And then there's the mirror. And then if you come up here, this is a camper queen size bed. We did put the memory foam on it just to make it a little bit softer. And then there's under bed storage, quite a bit of it. There's one thing for a small camper, it has a ton of storage. Over here there's a hanging closet and a drawer, and there's the escape window. And then there's over the bed storage, and then hanging closet and another drawer. There are a couple things that show the camper's age. It does need new blinds, and then some of the wallpaper you can see is just kind of coming a little bit unattached. But it is, again, it is a 98 and has a two owner. It's been well maintained. It is just of that age. So this is the bathroom. Everything works really well. There's a nice additional cabinet for storage there, and a nice, very large shower. That works great. The tank is pretty big, so you can take a good shower. You don't have to, rush or anything. This is the view looking out into the main area. There are actually two of these chairs. We just keep one in here for space. You can see that with the one super slide, that the camper is really spacious in the middle because the dinette and the bed both slide out. They both also make into a bed. This one makes into a twin, and this one makes into a smaller than a twin. But it does also make into a bed. You can see here we have our pantry storage and our microwave, and then lots of storage around the sink, coming into a good size refrigerator and freezer, and of course everything works. There's storage there, and then there's also storage here and the hookup for the television. And the only thing cosmetically in this area is that we have done all the routine maintenance, relatively new tires. We redid the roof, and here's just a couple cosmetic things. The first one is we used to have a shade or a blanket up here for our children when they would sleep here to make it darker for nap time, and so the finish up there is a little bit damaged, and would just need to be repainted or resurfaced if it was a major concern. And then over here you can see we fixed a leak in the back of the camper that it had when we got it that we didn't know about. And my husband's a contractor, so he was able to fix it easily, but we did not fix the paneling inside again. But that would be an easy project for somebody. It wouldn't be too intensive at all. And it does no longer leak. And then you can see down here on the floor, because my husband is a contractor, this was all carpet actually, which we didn't like at all because we have children. So we pulled the carpet up, and then he laid this laminate flooring in here. So this is relatively new, but then we don't have the trim strip on yet. So in total, if you were looking to purchase it and you were very concerned about aesthetics, you would probably want the blinds and the trim strip. You might kind of, restain that, and then the corner panel. But that's really the only thing. And as you can see, it's a very spacious camper. The only reason we're actually getting rid of it is because we needed a bunkhouse because the kids are getting a little too big now to split that up. But it'd be really ideal for a family with young children, or I think it'd be especially ideal for an older couple. That's where we bought it from, and it seemed to serve them really well. The retail on this, if it were in pristine condition, is $5. So I think asking price is pretty fair, and asking price is actually under trade-in right now also. So it does still have quite a lot of equity in it and a lot of life left.